Today's sermon title is Risky Living, and I want to reflect on life as a journey from the day that we're born to the day that we die. Along the way, there are many important people who journey with us, our families, our friends, acquaintances that we meet along the way, and the culture and times in which we live all impact our journey significantly. When we go on a trip, there is much preparation ahead of time, including what we will pack to take with us. On any journey, we carry baggage with us, and if we're smart, we keep the baggage to a minimum so it doesn't weigh us down. When my friend Bonnie and I went on our Celtic Christian pilgrimage, we had to pack for all types of weather, and we were gone for 22 days. So our bags were pretty heavy, and we knew that we were responsible for carting them wherever we went. Man, those bags were heavy, and we learned the lesson that traveling light is the way to go. It's something to keep in mind on our life journey. If we insist on hanging on to our baggage from the past, all the bad things that have happened, grudges against people who have hurt us, etc., etc., it weighs us down to carry it all. How do we get rid of the baggage that we carry? Jesus said, "Come unto me, all you who are weary and carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest." When we hand things over to the Lord Jesus, our burdens are lifted and we journey unencumbered. But this lifelong journey isn't always easy. We come up against all kinds of obstacles along the road, things that test us and try us. Elijah, one of the best-loved prophets in the Hebrew Scriptures, was a powerful leader, but even he got discouraged. In our reading today from Kings, Elijah was downright depressed. It says, Elijah went a day's journey into the wilderness and came and sat down under a solitary broom tree. He asked that he might die. "It is enough now, O Lord. Take away my life, for I am no better than my ancestors." He wanted to die. Life was too much. And how did God answer his prayer? He sent him an angel who gave him food and water to keep up his strength for the journey. The angel said to him, "Get up and eat, otherwise the journey will be too much for you." And isn't that so true? Unless we partake of the food that God gives, both physical and spiritual, the journey is too much for us. We need God's help along the way. Jesus, in talking with his disciples, was teaching them what they needed in this life journey. And he said, "I am the bread of life." Your ancestors ate the manna in the wilderness, and yet they died. This is the bread that comes down from heaven, so that one may eat of it and not die. I am the living bread that came down from heaven. Whoever eats of this bread will live forever. And the bread that I give for the life of the world is my flesh. In Jesus, we have all that we need for this lifelong journey. But this journey is not just for our own enjoyment of life, but also for the good of others that we meet along the road. God gives each of us a purpose in life for which we were born. And part of our journey is to discover what that purpose is, and then to fulfill that purpose according to God's will. But it's a risk.